Hi. I wanted to talk about something really important, especially around these times. Seasonal depression is kicking in. You hate your job. You lost your job. And this could apply to anyone. So I just wanted to share 6 things that you can try, especially when things feel hopeless. Number 1, find a selfish reason to keep going. When you have a selfish reason, it's something that you can always come back to, and you're the most motivated when you know it's going to benefit yourself. And it ties into number 2, which is find a selfless reason to keep going. I don't know what works for you. I know what works for me. It helps to have 2. 1, the selfish reason, and that could be saving up to buy a house, look better for the new year. It's always nice to have a selfish reason to keep going, but you also need a selfless reason for when it comes to that point where it's just too hard to keep going. Think about a loved one, someone in your community, or just your community in general, and think about what is a totally selfless reason. I want to show up for my coworkers. I want to
be nice. I'm finding it.
I want to show up for my family. I want to show up for my mom. Let's do it for the better of society. Let me do it for my community or the communities that I'm a part of. But it's always good to have both. And you don't need to have 100 selfish reasons or 100 selfless reasons. You can have just at least 1. That is enough to at least restore some hope in you. Number 3, talk. Hi, honey. Talk to your cat. Talk to your future self. Be a recording. It can be a video. It could be some kind of letter. You can write yourself a letter. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to have a good message. You don't have to say,
"Girl, you're gonna get through this."
Because future you already knows that. They already know. She's, or he, or they, whatever, they already know. They know we got through it. You just need to communicate to your future self what you're feeling right then in that moment. And whatever you might feel, that is reserved for your future self. It can be a prayer. It can be, just something for your future self. Just as long as you speak from the heart and you're honest. Just be honest with yourself too, because you should be the only person who sees it. I don't like the way I look. I don't like this part about myself. As permanent as it feels, nothing is permanent. You'll be redirected onto the path that you're meant to be on. And you will be so happy and glad that that version of yourself does not exist anymore. Number 4, try something new. I know this is so basic, and it's basic, but it's good to be basic because, again, you have to remind yourself that you will never be this version of yourself ever again, because every second you're aging, you're changing, you're maturing, your frontal lobe is I'm 26, so that's done. But once you're fully developed and you're fully formed and you're evolving, you will look back on that again and say, I'm glad I didn't waste that time fighting if I should learn how to play chess, or fighting if I should learn how to crochet, fighting if I should play squash again. Like, you're not going to sit there wondering, why didn't I do it? You're going to be like, well, I did it. And whether you commit to it is your choice. Again, the purpose is to find purpose by trying something new. Oh God, my eyeball. Number 5, break down that wall. Break down the wall. It essentially means whatever the problem is, whatever the roadblock is, break it down into a smaller problem. I want to travel out of the country. I want to travel internationally. I've never traveled before, and I pushed myself to solo travel to Mexico. Never in a million years did I think at 25 that I was going to travel alone, travel internationally, get on my first plane. Listen, if you had told me that at the time, I would have thought it was impossible. I didn't even have a passport, so you can do it. But that's way beyond, because again, you want to focus on step 5. You want to break down the wall. What is the issue? Once you break down the bigger problem into smaller problems, they become a lot more easier to manage and things feel a little less hopeless. Number 6. This is the final piece of advice. And this is so weird because this is a quote that I got from it's a comedy show. He says,
"Granddad, what do you do when you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do?"
You do what you can.
do what you can when it feels like there's absolutely nothing that you can't do. When everything's out of your control, things are crumbling down, you're like, you just have to look at yourself as the strongest person you know.
Because you are.
Besides your mother, you are the strongest person you know, and you have to sit there and say, what can I do? And just start writing it out. I can still laugh, I can still breathe, I can still walk. Just start really basic and then work your way. Okay, what can I do about this? And everything will start to feel a little more hopeful. That felt so good. And again, like I said, this might be advice for you. It's actually advice for me. And I really do hope that during this time that people regain their strength again. When things start to feel hopeless, think about these 6 things. Think about this video. Think about what you can do. Think about selfish reasons. Just pause and do what you can. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, do all the things. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. I say that every time. I don't know. Love you for watching.